Hi and welcome to a new episode of the Knitting Hobbit Podcast. I am back. It's been a while once again because I just haven't had that much knitting time happen, and I wanted to wait until I had actually things to share with you. Actual updates. Little Pinot's here again. She's grown a bit. Hey, okay, she's too playful to show up. You can see her there. This is her little mouse that she loves. Yeah, we are slowly getting into a rhythm together, and it's the afternoon instead of the morning. She's always the most active in the morning. So let's see if today is going to be a little less chaotic than last time I was filming. Yeah. I put her little basket here. Hopefully she will play in it, so you can see her play really cutely in the background. Usually it's in a windowsill and she plays in it there, but I decided to put it in frame. You want me to throw it? You can play in here. I accidentally learned her to fetch. And now she'll just put the mouse next to me and look at me, expecting me to throw the mouse for her. So that's a fun cat training accident. Yeah, let's get into it. I completely forgot the name of the sweater I'm wearing today. I just put it on. It's a nice fingering weight sweater. I remember it's by Jessie Mead. Mead, I never know. It's her basic fingering weight sweater. I don't know the name. But yeah, that's it. I also forgot the yarn. This is bad. It's off to a good start. But it's all up on Ravelry. And I'll of course link that all down below, so you can find it there. And if I bother to edit this video, I'll put it in a screen, but I don't know if I'm going to bother yet. Now, first off, finished objects. Let's start with the one that has been on my needles for the longest. I finally finished my dad's care sweater. It's over here. As you can see, it's quite a lot bigger than a sweater would be if I were to knit it for myself. Which is why I lost steam, because at the places I always lose steam on my own sweaters, then I'm like close to being done, so that gives you new energy again. But in this, I wasn't close at all. So yeah, I lost steam a couple of times on this one. There's still some ends I haven't woven in that Pinot loves to hunt down, don't you? Pinot, behave. Go in your basket. Nee. This is kitten energy I've been dealing with. Okay, we're distracted. This is The Care by Rebecca Clow, who's also known as the Crea Bea, here on YouTube and over on Instagram. She has a podcast, if somehow you didn't know. I don't know. And it's really lovely. So my dad chose the single repeat of the colorwork pattern. You can also opt to do 2 of them. And yeah, I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Gosh. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The yarn I used is from Edna. Maybe I'll show you the back. I think the one on the other, yeah, this one is woven in. It's loose strands. Just the sleeve shouldn't be that, but yeah. The yarn is from Edna. I think it was called Ulrika. It's all up on Ravelry as well. I still have to find the yardages that I use. I have no clue. But for the color work, I think I was supposed to be using 2 balls of yarn, and I only used 1. So that is something. I've quite quite a bit left for this whole sweater. I think of the green I have 2 or 3 balls left. So I'll probably be making like a hat or something out of it at some point in my life. Maybe a matching hat for my dad, and I can use this colorwork pattern. I don't know yet. Maybe. Yeah, really nice. The pattern is really well written. It is easy to follow. You know, Rebecca's patterns are, I find them always really clear. And yeah, the colorwork, it looks gorgeous. And like the further away you get, I feel like the better it gets as well. Yeah. Here is a close-up if you want that as well. I'm also really proud, like my stitches are so incredibly even on this with this yarn. It's insane. Like this nearly looks machine made. How? I swear, my hands are not that magic. It's the yarn. It's the yarn. Like, you can see some little inconsistencies, but pretty much machine made. I am going to my parents tonight to give it to my dad. If he lets me, I'll grab a picture of him in it and I might pop it in here. So we'll see if he lets me. Then, let's not put that there, that's not going to go well. Put it here. Then the next finished object is one that has been a lingering whip for a pretty long time as well, and that is the Sycamore cardigan. I'll put this one on. Oh wait, I need to open the buttons. So this is a pattern that has a plain body but really gorgeous texture sleeves. I think though that I kind of ruined the fit with blocking, so I'm going to have to see if I can unruin it. It's not too bad, it's just not great either. My rings are getting stuck on the inside of the sleeve. There we go. So the sleeves were the perfect length. Now they're just a little bit long, but not too long. The rib is really stretchy, like it bounces back, so it will keep it like right there on my hand, which is absolutely perfect. Same goes for this side. Here you can see the really pretty patterns. You have bobbles, you have some seed stitching, some lateral braids. It's just really, really pretty. And I also think I blocked this to go too loose. The thing was that I had it lying down for a while, but it wasn't drying that well. So when it was like, I felt like it was 90% dry, but turns out it might have been a little bit less dry. I hung it up on the chair. I hung it, yeah, on the chair to help it like get air all around it. Shouldn't have done that. The thing is though that I have this pop-up mesh thing that you can dry your knits on, which is perfect, but this one, that's looking really smug right now, likes to attack that thing. Yeah, I don't know. She attacks it, so I always put it over here in the living room because this is the only place where I have a bunch of free space on the floor. And I don't anywhere else. And I also don't really want to shut her out of the living room, like for entire days and stuff, but she also does it when I'm home in the evening. So I just put it on a towel on the floor and it took forever to dry, and I thought I'd help it along, and it was a mistake. But anyway, the pattern is great. It's a really, really fun knit. I think if I block it again, it will fit well, because it used to fit well. Although this has always been a little bit big in the boob area. But yeah, I did shorten the sleeves. because I have little arms. But the thing with this pattern though is that if you're ever going to knit this and you have shorter arms or you have really long arms, just in general, if you need to alter the length of the sleeve, you need to do it here, like right at the first little bit. You're doing seat stitch that's coming from the shoulder down into the sleeve, which is great design element, by the way. It's a drop sleeve shoulder, but like a saddle shoulder. This is like the saddle, and then you put these stitches on hold, and then later you pick these up for the rest of the sleeve. Really, really nicely done. But yeah, you need to think of it here to know that the rest of the sleeve is going to be the right length, because it's not that easy. You know, you can alter the row count in this, but I think it will make the patterning a little bit less nice. So yeah, that is that. I have my tablet on here with the horse show, and currently my friend's horse is showing, so I wanted to watch. Keeping one eye on that. He looks to be doing well. Yeah, there it is once again. That's I think a clearer close-up than when I'm wearing it myself. It's really, really pretty. I really like it. Oh, the yarn. The yarn is also from Etna. This is the Svensk Ull, if I pronounce that correctly. And it is a black, really rustic, like scratchy yarn. Pino is a cutie. It is quite scratchy. I wouldn't recommend it if you're sensitive to wool, but if you love rustic yarns, this is definitely a nice one. I think it will be perfect if you're steeking, for example, because it's so sticky. And yeah, the knitting experience wasn't my favorite because it's a very stiff yarn, and combine the stiffness of that yarn with trying to force it into other textures than just a knit stitch. It wasn't the best experience, the nicest. Like, I didn't really enjoy knitting the sleeves, but it is really pretty. The end result, you know, it's good. And again, the stitches are so even on this. This is the back, and I'm really, really happy with that. Get your nails off the shawl, miss. So yeah, happy with that. It's really, really nice and warm, which is going to be great because we had 30-degree weather over here like 2 weeks ago, and currently it's 18. And it's cold, and I'm cold. So I like my snugglies. Pino is properly settling down now, and it looks like she's close to a nap. And then we have an exciting new release. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this. But I worked on this test knit last spring. I think in May I knit it. And it's gorgeous. This is the... What was it? I typed it like a million times. Was it Dazzling Daisies? Something Daisy shawl. I'm so bad. My brain today, I don't know why it's not functioning. Something Daisy shawl by Westknits. This is it. I absolutely love it. This has become my daily wear shawl. It's the perfect size, as you can see. It's a fingering weight shawl. It is one single color. I used a yarn that had some speckles in it to give it a little bit more fun. I knit it in grey. It doesn't look good with this sweater, but I knit it in grey on purpose because I have both like autumn and winter jackets that are in a bunch of different colors, and none of my shawls fit with everyone, and some of my jackets have like 0 shawls that fit color wise. So I wanted a shawl that I can just always grab and it will look good. And that is this. So this is a textured shawl, and it is honestly, it is so fun to knit. These are the textures, and you can see the speckling in the yarn. The yarn is by Bona Yarns. I got it at Stephen and Penelope here in Amsterdam. I mean, not here in Amsterdam, but Amsterdam is pretty close to me. It's the colorway City Lights. So I think that is where all the little neon speckles come from. But they're so small and like perfectly distributed for this specific shawl that they don't take away from the textures. Like, I feel like this yarn would have been too busy, but the grey it has some slight variation in it, but only ever so slightly. So the colors of the yarn, I don't think they take away from the textures at all. So you have the rib, the Daisies. He's calling this pattern the Daisies pattern, and then this is a little eyelet thingy. And those three you just keep repeating on. You can stop it at any time. You can make it as big as you want, as small as you want. I think I did what's recommended by the pattern, but I don't really remember properly. And yeah, I think it's gorgeous. I really love it. So this is by Westknits. It released this week, so it's brand new. And yeah, he said it's perfect to fill up the time before the MKAL, but honestly, you need a lot of time on your hands to be able to finish this before the MKAL, because that's right around the corner. I'm not sure anybody would be able to do that unless you have like, you know, you don't work. So yeah, that. I work a full-time job, so I won't be able to do that. Then I am going to take a little water break. I'll be right back with a whip and with some new plants, and I think you can already guess what new plants I'm talking about, because MKAL season. Okay, so I actually think I'm going to do the new plant first. So of course it's the MKAL. I got the separate goodie bag. I didn't get a kit at Stephen and Penelope. I made a kit out of my stash. I bought one skein of yarn, so in my account, that's not bad at all. I really wanted the beige and purple bag, but I got this one. Oh well. A friend of mine might want to trade. We'll see. I do really like the design though, and it's a proper, like, it feels pretty sturdy, like good quality canvas bag. Is it canvas or is it just like cotton? I don't know. So in here I have my yarns, and spoiler alert, I'm going for a pink palette this year. If you haven't looked into the MKAL yet, this year it's called Geo Gradient, and that means that we needed a gradient. So of course I went for pink. So starting with the lightest color, which I think in the shawl is going to go from light to dark. I'm not completely sure yet though, we'll see. But starting with the lightest color now, I have this yarn. This is a baby pink, and it has a little bit of baby yellow. There you can see the yellow through it. It's from Atelier Sotra. It is a strong soft sock base. It doesn't say the colorway, and that is because, if I remember correctly, I think this was the full skein that came with an advent in 2021, I think. The advent was absolutely gorgeous, and this is the yarn that came with it. I just spotted now it has a little bright pink section as well, so that is really fun. This is my lightest yarn. Then the second one is a little bit of a dare, because all of Westknits the kits that he put together, they are really solid, and there's only some like semi-solid, not like properly variegated. But my second yarn is variegated. It is this one, and honest to God, I have no clue who it's from. I have a feeling it's either from Wol met Verve or Bad Katu yarns. But I don't know. I have looked on everyone's website and I can't really find it. But I think I think it might be from one of them. I lost the label and I honestly don't remember. But it's a sock yarn. It feels like a sock yarn. And it has all of these really, really gorgeous colors in it. I absolutely love it. And I've been keeping it in my stash to find the perfect project for it. And I think that this will be really fun. I'm really excited for it. So, these are the first two. Excuse me. Then, the third is this. So we're going more pink. This is from Mina Dye Works. And it's pink howlights. Sorry. A bird feather just like fluttered down the window. Okay. Again, I think it's a sock yarn, but I don't know. It doesn't say it on the label. But it's mainly this brighter, darker pink, but it has some speckles of red in it, and it has that light bit as well. So that is going to be my third color. And then the last one is the one that I bought especially for this. And I'm so excited, and I already want a sweater in it. Oh, look at it! It's freaking glowing on the camera. It's not in real life, I swear. But this is Liana's, what's it called actually? Oh, it's hot pink, obviously. So this is going to be the fourth color. And Liana, if you watch my podcast for a longer time, you know that I sometimes use sheep yarns, and I'm good friends with Liana. I love her. And she just rebranded from sheep yarns to the Odd Dodo, and I'm just obsessed with this new branding. I love it. I think it's so cute. It's so much more original than sheep yarns, and yeah, I'm all for it. I love it. All her colorways are still the same. Her bases are still the same. It's just the branding, the name of the brand and the logo that is different. Otherwise, everything is exactly the same. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to need a sweater in this. I will see. Maybe someday I'll buy it in DK weight. And I can make a nice sweater. Because I have been on a hot pink trend and I love it. You know me, I love pink, and hot pink is just, it's amazing. It makes me so happy. So that will be the ending of this shawl, and that is my gradient, and I think it's going to be so much fun. I'm really excited. I hope the ending with this is going to be something spectacular. Yeah, I am really, really excited for it. That is my MKAL. Oh, with the bag, in case you were wondering, you also get some goodies. I put the yarn back in. So you get yet another needle gauge. Always nice to have one. I am happy that this one is neon green. Because needle gauges are the type of thing that you lose. And this one, you'll find it. And I also like that it has this like solid, because I'm always measuring it with one of those flimsy measuring things you can like put around your arm and stuff. But this is nice because it's solid, and it's proper like thick piece of plastic. It's thicker than a card. It must be like 2 or 3 cards thickness, if that makes any sense. Then you have some labels that I personally always love. I get the kits, the goodie kits. I got it last year as well. And the first year I got a whole kit with yarn. And that was the first year I was doing the MKAL. And I love it because of the bag. I like collecting the bags. But I also love these labels. You get the little MKAL 2023 label that you can stitch onto your shawl when it's done. And I really like doing that. It's like a little memorabilia. And the other one is hand wash and dry flat. 100% amazing. I don't know if that focuses. But those are in here. And then you get some stickers. So we have this one. And then there's this and this. The other two of these are on my laptop. Which I'm not really using anymore because I upgraded to a gaming PC. But I might see if, I don't know. Can you, sticker people, there must be sticker people here. Can you take a sticker off and re-stick it somewhere else? Because I would like to have these all in one nice little collection. But if not, then not. So that's all the MKAL talk. Then, before the MKAL starts, I'm working on a nice little easy peasy project. And that is this. And this is a third project this yarn is becoming. Yeah. But this time is going to be the last. Let me just organize it so it doesn't immediately fall off my needles. I am knitting a basic raglan. This is Last Sunray by the Old Dodo yarn instead of sheep yarn. Colorway Last Sunray held together with Hietala in the colorway. Oh, I dropped stitches. Hietala in the colorway Red Squirrel, which is a really pretty brown. Let's focus. Okay, we got it. On off the needle you go. So you have a little folded neckline. Which side is the front? Yeah, this is the front. Folded neckline. And then a normal basic raglan. And I just split the sleeves. It has been so much fun to knit this. I'm really, really enjoying it because it's so easy and it's so nice. Originally this was the Bella sweater by Fable Knitwear, but I knit that one too small, sadly. Then I wanted to do a test knit for Cat Weaver for it, but that wasn't working out either. So I've cancelled the test. Sadly, I really hate doing that, but it was not working out with this yarn and with my brain, and the vision in my brain was different than what was happening, and you know, it was just better to not do it. So now I have this, and it's really pretty and really nice. And yeah, I hope I have enough yarn, but in case I don't, Leon can dye me an extra skein luckily, and I'll just stripe that one in because that will of course be a different dye lot. But we'll see. I hope I have enough. So I just split for the sleeves. And I'm working from this, which used to be the body of the Bella sweater. So I have this much left of that. And then I have the two sleeves. And I also have a bit from the test knit I haven't frogged yet. So I hope I have enough. I really hope so. This is it without the mohair, by the way. That's a nice comparison. Do note that this is noodle yarn that has been frogged. This has not been frogged yet, so don't look at that, just look at the colors. I think it's the Red Squirrel is a really good match. It's this. It's a bit more dull, but still really pretty. And it has this really nice golden core, so it still brings out that really nice warmth. Like you can see there, the with the mohair is definitely more brown and the sleeve is definitely more orange, but still it's both absolutely gorgeous. And it is the absolute softest thing in the entire world, and I love it. And I think I can see more versions of this sweater already in my future. Because it's at the is knit at a similar gauge as the ranunculus. And as we all know, the ranunculus you can knit with lace, with fingering, with decay, with worsted. You can knit it with everything pretty much up to worsted, which is amazing. And I really love that about that pattern because it makes it so flexible. And I think I could do the same with this. Maybe in thinner yarns I wouldn't do the double folded collar, just a normal like single like this rib. But yeah, otherwise it is really, really cool. I really like it. Yeah, that was it. That was all I had to share. Little Pino is sleeping. Little baby. That was some Pino time for you. I am going to get ready to go to my parents to have dinner there. And I hope you have a nice day. Tell me what you're knitting on. And yeah, I will see you next time. I don't know when. Next time. Bye bye.